أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We thank Allah for the blessings He has bestowed upon us, and we bear witness that there's no God worthy of worship except Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a servant of Allah and the messenger. May peace and salutation be upon him, his family, the companions and those who follow him till the day of Khair. Ameen. May Allah make us among them. Alhamdulillah, we are back after a break to the book of Imam An-Nawawi alayhi rahmatullah, and his book of 40 hadith. And if I remember, we were talking about the hadith number 15. We finished with 14, number 14, and we just started the 15. The hadith is the hadith reported by Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, when he said, عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت ومن كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليكرم ضيفه رواه البخاري ومسلم. In another narration you will see Ja'rahu, but here is ضيفه only inshallah. He said الحديث هذا الحديث فيه بيان بعض خصال الإيمان. Here in this hadith you will see that it is there is some points of the belief of the iman for a Muslim. لأن الإيمان له خصال وله شعب كثيرة. And you know, iman has a lot of branches, okay? And the same thing also, it has a lot of root. How we say it? It's root, right? It's a lot of root, and you have a lot of branches. When you see a tree, okay, there is certain branch, and on top of a branch, you will see a lot of part of the leaves on it. You know, a lot of teach that the leaves will come out. So one of them is what we are, reading here. The Sheikh Salih Fawzan, rahimahullah, may Allah protect him and give him good health and strength. He's explaining here. Here the hadith is talking about, I'm not explaining the hadith, it says, whoever among you, is not, whoever believe in Allah, and believe in the last day, فَلْيَقُلْ خَيْرًا, should say what is good, or should remain silent. And وَمَنْ كَانَ يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ, anyone who believes in Allah in the day of Qiyamah, فَلْيُكْرِمْ ضَيْفَهُ, should honor his what? His guest. If you have a guest, a stranger in your house, you should always what? You should always honor them. So that is one of the conditions of iman also. A person is not going to have a complete iman unless he also achieve those two things. You believe in Allah. If you really believe in Allah, it's shartiyya. That's he said it. This is man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir. The shart is, if you really believe in Allah and so, So the jawab shart is what? فَلْيَقُلْ خَيْرًا. You will say what? What is true? What is good? What is, everybody can benefit from. So it means the opposite. If you see a person saying bad things, it means the person does not believe in what? Billahi wa yawmil akhir. Because if a person believes in Allah and he believes in the day of Qiyamah, he should always say what is good, or remain silent. That's the behavior of someone who believes in Allah. But if you see a person talking in anything, no important, it doesn't have any importance in life, in the hereafter, lying, it means his iman is not complete. For the person to believe in Allah and in the hereafter, he still have doubt about it. It means his behavior shows it, even if he did not say it. So may Allah give us, to right iman. If you believe in Allah in the hereafter, you always have to control your thought. All right. So this is about the branch of iman also. You say what is good, or you keep silent, or you honor also your guest, a stranger. So he said, فالأعمال, he said, لأن الإيمان قول.
Hold on. I got it.
Someone plugged in.
Yeah.
It's you, right?
Not me. Is that you?
No, it's not me.
Follow my friend.
Maybe it's
Yeah. This one.
Yes. Here the Shaykh is saying that أن الإيمان قول باللسان. The iman, okay. وكل أعمال الخير وكل الطاعات والقربات كلها من الإيمان. Sheikh Fawzan is saying, Salih Fawzan is saying, حفظه الله, وكل الطاعات, any kind of obedience, والقربات, and all the things action you are doing to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, كلها من الإيمان. It is a part of what? A part of iman. لأن الإيمان قول باللسان. The belief and the iman, it is what? When you say the La ilaha illallah, that you believe in Allah, and in the hereafter you believe in the messenger of Allah, قول باللسان, you say it. واعتقاد بالقلب, and then when you have certainty in your heart, you really believe in what you say, what your tongue said, your heart, okay, show it in your heart, you feel it. Some people they say it, but it doesn't, they don't mean it in their heart. This is what they يقولون بأفواههم ما ليس في قلوبهم. They are saying stuff that is on their tongue. You see them saying it, but they don't have what? They don't have iman. These people are iman, they are munafiq i'tiqadi. When it comes to iman aqidah, they don't have iman in their heart. I think when Allah is explaining also their characteristics, the hypocrite, he said, إذا جاءك المنافقون قالوا نشهد إنك لرسول الله ولا يشهد إنك لرسول الله يعلم إن المنافقين لكاذبون اتخذوا أيمانهم جنة فصدوا عن سبيل الله فلهم عذاب مهين ذلك بأنهم آمنوا ثم كفروا فطبع على قلوبهم فهم لا يفقهون. So they say, they say they believe, but no, they always, go back and they are into their kufr. Okay, وإذا رأيتهم تعجبك أجسامهم وإن يقولوا تسمع لقولهم كأنهم خشب مسندة يحسبون كل صيحة عليهم هم العدو فحذرهم قاتلهم الله أنهم يفقهون. وإذا قيل لهم تعالوا يستغفر لكم رسول الله لووا رؤوسهم رأيتهم يصدون وهم مستكبرون. Because they don't believe in their heart, it will lead them to be what? Arrogant. When you call them to come and they will ask for forgiveness, Allah will ask, people ask me, Prophet ask for forgiveness, forgive them, they become mutakabbir. They become arrogant, they don't go, they don't listen. So what they have in their heart is not what comes from their mouth. A person will come telling you that Wallahi I love you, and they will even put Wallahi on top of that. But they themselves, they know that in their heart, if they catch you, they can finish with you. A person can say that. That's the reason why we don't control the heart of people. It's only Allah who knows. The reason why the moment Umar radiallahu anhum and all the companions who was so angry about the munafiqun, they wanted to just finish with them. The Prophet ﷺ said that, no, you bring the fitna. These people, everybody is looking at them, they are Muslims. If I start, we kill them, they will say, now he starts killing his own people. So you bring the fitna, right? So he refused. Even though he already had the name of a lot of them, he refused that you kill them. The reason why, you never know, because at this time, at least Allah, revealed him some names, a lot of names in one night. But you and I, how do you know that this person is a munafiq, this person is not munafiq? It's not because you see him maltreating his guest, then you are telling him he's munafiq. You say that he doesn't have the iman. No, the iman here, it is the complete iman we're talking about. And it's not, we have to make difference between a hypocrite who really is, and his hypocrisy is from the aqidah. We have to compare it, we have to make difference between them and a hypocrite when it comes to, actions. Some people, they believe they do, but in actions, it doesn't show. Like the Prophet ﷺ, when he said, Ayatul Munafiq Faraka, in one hadith. إذا حدث كذب, when he is speaking, he is lying. You're not going to say that this kind of munafiq, he is the one Allah said, إن المنافقين في الدرك الأسفل من النار ولن تجد لهم نصيرا. If you do so, you say that munafiq will go to hellfire, he is not going to come out. So when you put somebody, when Allah said, the Prophet ﷺ said, anyone who has an atom of La ilaha illallah in his heart, he will never perish in hellfire. So how do you think about it? So may Allah, sometimes when we heard certain hadith, and we explain, we have to also make it clear that when we talk about munafiq, it depends. It's two different things. There's munafiq, someone who will just stay over there in the hellfire. He doesn't believe. In his heart, he doesn't believe. And the munafiq who we see, the characteristic is lying, playing with the prayer, and whatever it is, according to what the Prophet ﷺ explained and the Quran explained. This is hypocrisy when it comes to actions, when it comes to worship, act of worship. But the belief in your heart is something so important that Allah wants. The reason why, even though those who have even do a lot of things, if they believe in Allah, in the existence of Allah, He's the owner of everything. He's the one who deserves to be worshipped. He's the one who is controlling everything in your life. Those people, even they are, doing their bad, there will be a time they're not going to perish in hellfire because they have that La ilaha illallah. But the other munafiq, they don't even have La ilaha illallah. They don't believe in that. These are the one Allah was talking in Surah Al-Baqarah. Okay? وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَرَجُوا إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ قَالُوا إِنَّا مَعَكُمْ إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُسْتَهْزِئُونَ. These are the people from their heart. Those who reveal Islam, but their heart, they don't really hate Islam. We have people like that. They will learn Islam, but they hate it. They just trying to fight certain things and go and start fighting against Islam. We have people like that. So people like that, they are the enemy. They are the real enemy of Islam. May Allah protect us from that. So, وَاعْتِقَادٌ بِالْقَلْبِ. And your belief has to always also affect your heart. You believe it in your heart. Don't be somebody who believe, they say they believe, but they don't believe in their heart. May Allah protect us from that. وَعَمَلٌ بِالْجَوَارِحِ. So when you believe in your heart, also your actions should also show it. You're not going to tell me that I have Iman. Then every time we pray, you say you pray in the bathroom. Some people say that. I heard that I was shocked. I said, a brother, they told him to go and pray. He said that I pray in the bathroom. Huh? He doesn't fast. Hey, Muslim. He called himself Muslim. I don't know if he is Muslim or not. He has a name Muslim, but they believe that the Sheikh told them that to stop fasting. They can fast in the bathroom and eat, apparently in front of people who are fasting, and they will say that they are also fasting. These are the people also who they say they dream that the Kaaba, they dream that the Kaaba Allah take it and take it to another place. Like the power of Kaaba, and they have dream that Allah will take the power of Kaaba in Mecca, from Mecca to that place in Africa. So that's the reason why they're going there for visit, Islamic visit, which is not Islamic visit, Shaitan visit. May Allah protect us for that. So if a person believes in his qalb, in his heart, it had to affect his actions. People come to pray, you pray. If there is a janazah, you have time, you go. And in your daily life, they say that he is Muslim. If everybody will sit down and say that, they believe, the Prophet will say that, ataqwa hahuna. People even have that hadith. They will even bombard you with that. The Prophet said, ataqwa hahuna. Wallahi, the fear of Allah is in the heart. Nobody will know what is the heart in my heart. So if everybody will sit down like that, nobody go to the masjid, nobody read Quran in front, nobody fast and so on. It become a joke. And when you ask everybody will say that, ataqwa hahuna, leave me alone. Ataqwa hahuna. No. That's what the Shaykh is saying. Hafidhahullah said, when you believe in Allah perfectly, your action will reveal also, outside. And this is how the people who are there also, they will also judge you according to what you do. If we stay there like that, we don't do actions. You say that you have in your heart. What's the big difference between you and the kafir? Because the kuffar, you never ask any kafir, and then he will tell you that, the one who created him, it is this tree he's worshipping. Or is that statue he's worshipping? No. There are some people who think it is the nature that created a human being. Those people, they are not human beings. We don't talk about them. If a person is kafir, mushrik, we ask them, وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَهُمْ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ. If you ask them, the Prophet ﷺ, if you ask those, Quraysh, the people, the Kuffar, you ask them, who created you? They will say, it's Allah. Who created us? So, what is the difference between a Muslim who doesn't practice, who doesn't do actions? His body doesn't work what he's supposed to do, then he says that he believes in his heart. What's the difference between him and those kuffar? There's no difference. So as Muslim, your action also has to explain, to show people that, to show, to your belief has to show it out through your actions, that you believe in Allah. فالأعمال سواء كانت من أعمال القلوب. And the Shaykh is saying, the actions, it can be also the action from your heart, like when you fear Allah, al-khawf wal-khashya, when you fear Allah and you hope from Allah, nobody will see it. It is in your heart. أو من أعمال الجوارح, or the actions through your body, okay? As-salah, like prayer. Prayer, everybody will see it, you praying. But when you fear Allah, nobody will see it, it's only Allah. Inna Allah alimun bi dhati as-sudur. When you fear Allah, it's only Allah who knows. But second action is human being also. وَقُلْ اعْمَلُوا فَسَيَرَى اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ وَرَسُولُهُ وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ. You just have to do actions. And those who are there, they will see it. Allah will see it. If the Prophet by his time he saw you also. Like when he always see that woman who is cleaning the masjid all the time. It happened that one day, like a wife did not see Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, did not see her. And he asked the Sahaba, they said that she passed away. How come she passed away? You don't tell me. What made the Prophet ﷺ realize that she's a Muslim? It's because she's taking care of the masjid. It's the action of her body. If she's staying home and saying that, oh, I have Iman in my heart, how come the Prophet ﷺ remained there until he will go to the graveyard to visit him? So it's always about actions. When you do it, your fellow brother Muslim also will see it. The reason why if a person I have lived in a village where when a person is there, he's Muslim, he doesn't come to the masjid, especially Fajr prayer. Our parents, they will make a delegation and visit him. We just come to visit you, we will not see you for a while, people pray in the masjid, but we never see you. We just want to see if you are okay. If he said he's okay, but he just wants to pray at home, they will tell him, but a man, you have to pray because masjid is just right here. You have to pray in the masjid. And they warn him, they will warn them, and if you don't pray at the masjid, if you have a daughter who has a wedding, you don't want to attend, nobody will attend it. If you have a naming ceremony, nobody will do the naming ceremony. And everybody start going to the masjid. Even if you work 7 days, you still have 7 days, you come to the masjid. They make it like that, and you see all the young people, they always come to the masjid. Because who want to have a name ceremony, nobody show up. What kind of, we know how Africa, we are extra, we want a lot of people, coming to our masjid. So people start going, which is good. Some people, start complaining about that rule, but me, since I was young, I really appreciate it. Because you are Muslim, you don't come to the masjid, how Muslim will know that you are really Muslim? And when you pass away, how we are going to bury you? And if you come and ask the head of the door of somebody, how we will know that you are someone, you are not someone? So as Muslims, we always show up where Muslims are. That's the reason why he said, وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ وَتَقَلُّبَكَ فِي السَّاجِدِينَ. So when you want to, it's not only you, like when you always join the group. That's the reason why this thing is about being in Jama'ah. May Allah protect us from division in our community. And this is what we're facing now. May Allah protect us. So when it comes to the actions that have to be shown, like everybody will have to specify, you don't do it so that people see it. No, that's on you. If you do it so that people will see it, and they will judge you according to what they see. But in front of Allah, it means you don't have anything. It's like some neighbor. I remember when there was a janayah, one brother in the village passed away, and we went and tell him that we go in. He has the car. He's the one who has the car, so we have to take the car and take us, and we will go and dig the grave. We were the one who were doing sometimes. We got there, and he said that his car has problem and so on. So we went to another guy who got the car and so on. So later on we see his son who will come. I say, you come? I say, what happened? So, my dad said if I had not come, and they will say that he has son, they never come to the graveyard. That's the reason why he sent me. And things like that. So when I grow up, I realized that things like that, if you say you do it so that people are not going to say anything, no problem. They're not going to say anything. But they don't. Okay? Allah said, وَقَدِمْنَا what? وَقَدِمْنَا مَا عَمِلُوا مِنْ عَمَلٍ فَجَعَلْنَاهُ هَبَاءً مَنْثُورًا. These are the things. You have did what you have done, you do it. Since you do it for people, there's no problem. People are not going to say anything. They're not going to say that, oh, you not go to the graveyard. But if you don't have, you're not going to have any reward. You will see a huge reward of mountain. The moment you are about to get closer, it will become, wind will come and it will become a dust. It will go away. May Allah protect us from that. So whatever you do it also, you protect yourself from any kind of show up. Don't show off. Don't do it for people. If you do it for people, how many times they will praise you? On top of that, they will even insult you. It is so much. So do it for the sake of Allah. And also come and do it. You don't worry about what people are saying. Don't say me, oh, I want to protect myself from here, so I pray at home. No. As a man, you come to the masjid and pray. This is not about Riyah, or you have to come to the masjid, unless you have excuse. So may Allah protect us. So, الخوف والخشية والرهبة من عمل صلاة الصيام والحج والصلاة وغيرها كلها من حقيقة الإيمان داخلة فيه. So all these actions that from the heart until the action you do from your body, all this is also a part of what Iman. That is showing that you have Iman. Especially for the believers, this is how they will also testify. They make a good testament about you. By the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they were taking a janaiza, one body. Then some people start saying good things about him, and he said whatever. And the next time also there was also another one. They were it's a janaiza. Then people just start talking about even what he used to do. So whatever. أنتم شهداء الله أنتم شهداء الله على الأرض. You are the witnesses of Allah on the earth. The reason why we always, it is a part of our sunnah also, when a person pass away, always say good things about them. Whatever you see evil, don't even mention, because you are the witnesses of Allah on the earth. So how come people will witness about you if they don't know you, they don't see you in the masjid, they don't see you in the community? The community, they fight too much, there's too much fitna. Me, I stay away. It's still much better for you than you staying in your room and you pass away 3 days later. As the moment the smell starts, that's the moment they will call, oh, he's in which country? Then they will say that he's from Togo. Then, oh, what is the masjid of the Togolese? And they will go and start calling the Imam, oh, one of you passed away in this one. They don't even know if he prays that prayer. Become fitna. You say you don't want people. You're not going to bury yourself. Some people do that. They even curse. So may Allah protect us. For you to live in a community where they even keep battling is much better than you stay away from them and stay in your corner, thinking that they backbite, they back too much. Some people even, what is worse, even they even go and live with non-Muslims. You will live in one, and you will go to dead people and stay with them. You think you are safe. Subhanallah. And especially some brothers or sisters who have money, good job, they start looking at themselves like, they are better people. This is ghetto people, Muslims. Like they look at them like it's ghettos, so they have to go to white people. And you go there, they're not going to even welcome you all the time. So may Allah protect us from that. So actions always, as Muslims, we always have to what? To try our best to make actions. Not to show people, but to be benefit even to the community. As a Muslim, find something that even your community is benefiting from you. That's the reason why some scholars they say that even in your family, make sure that among your offspring, your children, make sure that some da'i come out of your family. Meaning that make sure that a scholar of this thing come out from your family. Today we only care about they being engineer, doctors. There's no problem about it. But what about the part of Allah? What's the part of Allah? So until your child starts being benefit to the community because of his knowledge, this is how they will know you also. Even if you are not nothing. The moment your child, look, for example, I pray that may Allah keep the brother safe and increase his knowledge. The brother Abu Jamil, our young brother, who knows his father? Nobody knows his father. But anytime that his father come here, and then they tell us this is Abu Jamil father, we all know. You see the example. It's the same thing also in the day of Khair. Like, I never know, maybe I see him a lot of time outside the school, I never care. But the moment they show me, this is Abu Jamil father, and Abu Jamil is making his study in the Medina now. You all know that when he will come back, and before even he was benefit to the community. Because of the child, that father nobody knows, he got even, consideration. So as a father, some scholars also say that, you have to try your best so that the smarter among your children, let them know about the deen. Let them focus on the deen. Memorizing the hadith, memorizing the Quran, learning the Sharia, and following the way of Salaf. So until he becomes also a light for his community. And it's an honor for you. People will say, you are blessed. Some people will just tell you are blessed. Why? So your child, Allah, alhamdulillah. And it is a blessing. But if it is money, alhamdulillah, sometimes they will bring the masjid and so on, and it's not all the time. And majority of the time, they don't even bring anything on top of that. But the knowledge will never stay. They will always give them, give the knowledge if they have it. So this is how we get, we always try, as a Muslim also, you go about, a Muslim, an area, you move from maybe Harlem to maybe Bronx, try to, find a community and you be a part of it. And then you contribute. Not financially all the time, but physically. You be a part of it. Maybe one day they will see you cleaning the masjid and so on. There's one brother I will mention that also. There's one brother also from Tanzania, right? That the brother Tanzania who is helping us sometimes to clean the dishes. Huh? His what? Yusuf. It's from Tanzania, right? Perfect. There's one brother from Tanzania. I never knew. One day they were even saving food for him. I was like, oh, who are you for the saving food for? Yeah, there's one brother, he's always helpful. Allah, he was always helpful. Not that he's giving money. But I knew him out of that. The moment you start being a part of the community, you contribute, it's something. People will testify, about you when you pass away, when something happens. But it's not right that a person will pass away, nobody even knows. And people have to even find the picture. Sometimes you see picture, you don't even know your horizon. Then they will tell you, oh, but he's coming Friday, every Friday. But when he's praying daily prayer, nobody will respond. A Muslim is not only Friday. The masjid is not only Friday, brothers and sisters. Of course, we live in an area where, in a situation where we go to job. But even your job area also, you have certain, masjid next to you, especially in New York. When they push you, you fell down in the masjid. Anytime they push you, you fell down in the masjid. I went far away one day, I was driving under Yonkers. I was looking for masjid, just next to the masjid. I was like, subhanAllah. La ilaha. And the masjid is so beautiful, nobody is easy. When you use bathroom, everything, pray perfect. So sometimes we think we are smart, we take advantage of the community, but we are harming ourselves. The day that you need people, you will never see them. Even if some people know you maybe once in a while, they will go, but you're not gonna have good testimony after you're dead. It's when you come, people are happy, they smile. When you come, when your mom give you birth, the scholar says the day you leave it, let a lot of people cry because they miss someone. Don't be like some people when they pass away. كما بكت عليهم السماء والأرض وما كانوا منظرين. When they pass away, even the earth even is cursed. Because some people when they pass away, even the animals are cursed them. Go, it's because of you, we don't even have water, we don't have grass to eat. It's because of your sins, we don't get rain, so that we benefit from the grass. The angels even, they don't even like, because of the smell, the bad smell of the soul of that person. But يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة, what did they say? ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية. Even the angels, they are happy to see you, they want you there. Oh, we have been waiting for you, we want you, we want you. And your people are crying. Let them cry. And you are enjoying it. It's good. Because when you are coming, you are crying, they were laughing. They were smiling, they're happy because you come. But you are crying. But the day of Qiyamah, when you return, you smile. How many times we see a lot of brothers Muslims when they hide, they smile. Some even during the battles, they smile. First to Rabbuka al-Ka'bah. You see a Sahaba who said, Wallahi, I succeed. Because of what? The door of Jannah that he just saw. When they killed him. They were killing him when he was passing away. And the doctor also, they certify. Some Muslims, when they are dying, so peaceful and they smile. And the face becomes so bright. You see a person who is dark like me now, the day of, when he is passing away, like, everything becomes so bright, light. The same way as you see a very light-skinned person, but when he is passing away, subhanAllah, the smoke is even better. Fighting. May Allah protect us. This is what Nazi'ati Agharqa. So your action has to always show what? Testify what you do. This is proof your action, especially when you have Iman. The Iman is not only your heart, but it's all combined. Of course, at-taqwa ha'una. Of course, the fear of Allah is here in your heart. But it's all combined. It is all about also actions. When you see, always when you see إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, you will see what? وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Those who believe and they do righteous actions. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ all the time. كَانَتْ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتُ الْفِرْدَوْسِ نُزُلًا. إِيمَانُوا آلَ دَاوُودَ شِكْرًا. You have to do it. So, من كان يؤمن الأصل هو الإيمان بالله عز وجل واليوم الآخر الذي هو البعث والنشور يوم القيامة. We just explained that also. واليوم الآخر, when it says يوم الآخر, the last day, it means it's all combined. It means the end of this dunya and also the qiyamah. All right. والنشور يوم القيامة لأن من آمن بالبعث فإنه يستعد له. Because if you really believe that Allah will, if you really believe that Allah will resurrect you and He will judge you, you will get ready for it. Anyone who is preparing for an interview, for citizenship or green card or whatever it is, or you going in for a job, you always want to know what kind of question they will ask you. It's the same thing also when you believe in the day after and you believe in the day of Qiyamah, you have to get ready for it. The smarter one will always get ready. What kind of question will be there? And Allah already showed us everything. The Prophet ﷺ already talked about it. I say we are so lucky. We are the one who are going to exam, but we already have the answers of the questions. And what is going to happen the day of the exam? We just have to work. That's the result of the Prophet ﷺ. We all will go to Jannah. His ummah, all of us will go to Jannah. May Allah make us out of them. But he said, except those who refuse to go. And he was told, he was asked, who was going to ask you to refuse to go? Anyone who follow me, he will go to Jannah. You obey me, you follow my sunnah, you will go to Jannah. But if you reject me, you refuse to follow me, you refuse. And you see the rahmah of the Prophet ﷺ. He did not say, وَمَنْ عَصَانِي دَخَلَ النَّارِ. How merciful he is. He said, he restrained himself from saying that, دَخَلَ النَّارِ. Because he said, وَمَنْ أَطَعَانِي دَخَلَ الْجَنَّةِ. Normally, وَمَنْ عَصَانِي دَخَلَ النَّارِ. Normally, this is what is logic. Anyone who obey me, go to Jannah. Who disobey me, go to hellfire. It's easy like that, but he said no. Who disobey me, فَقَدْ أَبَى. He refused. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Merciful. The reason why here the scholars, I think Ibn Qayyim, Imam Ibn Qayyim alayhi rahmatullah, he gave us a lot of advices when you want to talk about something bad, try yourself as much as you can not to say it. You will see some people, they will tell you, oh, Imam, I have a question. Say yes. Oh, if your wife will refuse, my wife will refuse. You always use a person. If the wife of somebody did this, but the moment you say, oh, if your wife, no, even though you don't mean it, but it's not a good way to say, to follow. We always, use good word and good way to say things. Oh, Imam, if your father passed away, if somebody lost his father, simple. So we always use, that's the reason why the Prophet ﷺ, when he was explaining also the people, when somebody passed away, okay, as a mu'min, he said, when a mu'min passed away, he said, qaddimuni, qaddimuni, qaddimuni. But when it comes to the bad one, he said, Ya waylatani. He knows Ya waylatani. He not put it in personally. But when it's, Jannah, he said, oh, take me fast. The one who is going to Jannah. But the one who is going to hellfire, he said, the person will say, wow, woe to me, where are you going to take it to me? Where are you going to, where are you taking to him? The Prophet said, where are you taking to me? Or where are you taking me to? He said, where are you taking him to? That's how they said, him. Who? Nobody knows. So with me, Allah make it easy for all of us, inshallah. And he said, if you believe in Allah and you believe that the day of Qiyamah, Allah will ask you a question about what you have done in this, you will get ready for it. You will prepare for it. ومجرد الإيمان بالبعث دون الاستعداد له لا يفيد شيئا. Brothers, if you know that you are going to exam and you don't even prepare for it, what's the importance of that exam? It's not going to benefit you. You are going to an interview and you don't even know where, how, when, you don't care. It's not going to benefit you. So, for you to know that there's a day of Qiyamah, yes. But another thing is for you to get ready for it. One guy asked the Prophet ﷺ, when is the day of Qiyamah? And the Prophet ﷺ was like, what did you prepare for it? That's the most important. What did you prepare for it? So, may Allah make us understand. And he said, بل لابد أن يستعد العبد للبعث فيكثر من الحسنات ويتوب عن السيئات قبل أن يموت ويموت هذا وجه الإيمان باليوم الآخر مع الإيمان بالله يزوجه إلا قال الإمام سيتو. So Sheikh is reminding us here that we all know that Al-Qadr al-Iman, the pillars of Iman are 6. Okay? Amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi and so on. Wa qadari khayrihi wa sharrihi. The 6 pillars of Iman. He said by Allah only, the Prophet only mentioned 2. He said, Makana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir, because they are good, that's the most important ones. Because if you believe in Allah, you believe really that in Allah, it means like He is the one who's controlling it. The Qadr is there, okay? You know that also, you believe in Him, He is not going to send you, worshiping like that. He will send prophets, He will send what? The books with them, and like anything else, if you believe in the existence of Allah, you believe that He is the one who's controlling everything. Allah lahu al-khalqu wal-amr. He is the one who is in control of your life, your death, your success and your failure. All that is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's it. It's already, you submit yourself to Him. And when you believe in Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because he is the one who brought you the belief in Allah, that's it. And the day of Qiyamah, when you believe in that also, it means that there is judgment. You know that you have to believe somebody who is the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And you know that you have to follow the way he teaches. You know that you have to know that he has somebody, the angel who came to him and through Allah, Allah sent an angel who teach him, and so on and so on. So he said, قال فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت فإن من الإيمان بالله واليوم الآخر والاستعداد أن يقول العبد خيرا أو يصمت. It is what we said. The sign of somebody who have an iman, complete iman, is also to say always what is good. Or if he doesn't have anything good to say, you remain silent. You keep it quiet. فقد خلق الله سبحانه وتعالى هذا اللسان في هذا الإنسان وعلمه النطق والبيان نعمة منه سبحانه وتعالى ولم يجعله من الجوامع التي لا تنطق أو من البهائم أو من الصم والبكم المعطلين عن الكلام بل من الله تعالى عليه بهذا النطق وهذا اللسان. The Shaykh says in ni'mah also, when you have a tongue, is a ni'mah as a human being. If Allah, you find yourself, you can speak. It is ni'mah, it is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You should always use it to worship Allah, not use it against Allah. Because if you use it for haram, insulting, backbiting, it means you use it against Allah. Somebody who you give somebody money, then you use that money to buy a gun and shoot you. That's the meaning. So may Allah protect us from that. وهذا اللسان سلاح ذو حدين استعملته في الخير جنى لك خيرا. It's like this tongue you have. It is like a knife that has two sides. That is so, I say it, sharp, perfect. Okay? It's either you use it one part, you use one part for khair, and then it will bring you also good things all the time. And he said, وَأَثْمَرْ لَكَ خَيْرًا وَإِنِ اسْتَعْمَلْتَهُ فِي شَرٍّ كَانَ عَلَيْكَ شَرًّا وَإِثْمًا. If you use it for bad, the same thing also it will bring you bad, evil stuff, and you will regret the day of Qiyamah. May Allah protect us from that. ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. We have to realize that anything that comes from our ما يلفظ من قول يلفظ من قول, anything, a small word that will come from your tongue, there is a record. There will record. Allah put on your side, the angel goes to record whatever you say. It doesn't matter what kind of saying. We all know that when you say something, it's either good or bad, or it is just, something in a joke that you don't gonna have any reward. You will have maybe reward if you have intention of putting happiness and smile in the face of those who are listening to you. When it comes to things you will say, but it's not halal, it's not halal, it's not haram, like it's not haram, you're not gonna get anything. But if you have the intention of bringing smile in their face, then you will have that reward of making people happy. But the scholars, they say that if you are Muhsina, if you are in between two things, do I have to speak or remain quiet? The majority of scholars say remain quiet. Because you remain quiet, you will save yourself. Because you don't know. Maybe you think you're going to say something is nothing, but it will hold you. How many people want to get in our countries because they say something? Because of that. The same way the Prophet ﷺ told Mu'adh bin Jabal. He said, ثقيلتك أمك يا معاذ. Okay, let me tell you. We still have 30 minutes, so after 9 minutes, inshallah, we'll complete. Before 9 minutes, we'll complete, inshallah. He says, ثقيلتك أمك, meaning that like you are just sit down for no reason. People will be dragged. People will be dragged the day of Qiyamah on their faces. They are buried and thrown to the hellfire because of their tongue. Because Muhammad was like, Allah will judge you because of what we say. You sleeping, you are not awake. A lot of people will be thrown to the hellfire because of their tongue. Until sometime Abu Bakr, when he woke up, he always hold this. You are the source of our punishment, you. And he's talking to the top. And look at us today. Something will pass. We are there. What's up? We don't even take any break. We are the one always on. You see a person in like 10 groups of WhatsApp. And he is always talking. If there's nothing, he will speak. Sometimes, as I said, certain jokes is even good for you not to even say it. Because we all know that Allah said, what certain things you think you take it so little, so little, so light, but in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is a huge. And the Prophet also said it. A person will say something, a kalima, a word, that will even draw him to hellfire 70 years. One word. It's not even, one word, a kalima. 70 years. But for him, they say, kalima, you just said, no, it's nothing. But he will be drawn to the hellfire. So may Allah protect us from that. We have to always control our tongue. When you want to say, فَلْيَقُلْ خَيْرٌ, say what is good. If you don't have anything good to say, please. Uskut. Usmut. Remain silent. Because if they said, إِذَا تَمَّ الْعَقْلِ, if you see a person has a very good intellect, he's using his intellect all the time and it is good, you see him, for him, he always keep quiet. He doesn't talk a lot. Those who don't know anything, they are the one who always speak all the time. So may Allah protect us from the evil of our tongues. Because that tongue, it is always ready to insult. Like you will realize it's always about, evil stuff we are reading. And we have subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah al-azim. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, kalimatan habibatan khafifatan ala lisan, habibatan ila rahman, thaqilatan fil mizan. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah al-azim. So why are you talking even about politics? You don't even know from where it comes to where it is going. We are always doing that because we are all in politics. And it's not like we are preparing our children to be ministers. It's not like we are preparing. No, we just talk and insult. And you don't even know that if they put you and I over there, also we will do worse. How many people, they were always... they are the ones who were criticizing the president and the stuff, but the moment they give them a spot, they become worse. How many people we think the president who is there, we think he's bad, and then we will fight him, take him away, then we will bring the new one. And it becomes like you sold a goat and buy a dog. It looks like the one who chase is even better. It's the same thing. It will continue always like that. Look at Libya today, brothers. Look at Libya. The people of Libya, our brothers and sisters, were living apparently they were living a very peaceful life and they have everything. But look at today. Nobody can pass through Libya. Since they killed Gaddafi, nobody is perfect. He has his ways. There is no in Islam. It is not right for people even to, go against the leader. Unless the leader himself is just so really animosity against Islam. He doesn't really want Islam at all. He doesn't want you to pray and so on. Then you find a way to fight him. But like that, you just stand up and start fighting the leader for no reason. Do you know the one who's coming? Do you know what he's going to do? They say stuff, but you think you will believe it? Don't waste your time for these people. We don't have to waste our time for these people. It's not going to earn anything except sadness. And I always say that if they already eat our wealth, the wealth of the population, they are enjoying it, and we still also, instead of taking that time and get more reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we give it to them. Because the day of Qiyamah, they will take it. If what we said is not what they are, they will take back their right the day of Qiyamah. You lose your time, and the day of Qiyamah also, if it happens that it's not right, they will take it, even though it's not going to benefit them, they will take it, or they will put their evil on you. And khasira dunya, who's going to complain? والآخرة خسر الدنيا والآخرة ذلك هو الخسران المبين. You will lose dunya, they already take everything, and then the day of Qiyamah also you will lose. Why? The reason why the scholar, they don't like criticizing anyone, because they think that they don't gonna work hard in the day of Qiyamah, because they criticize a one person, then that person will come and take from them the good deeds. Because this is what is going to happen. We have to always be aware of that. If you talk bad about a person, and it happened that that person doesn't deserve that kind of speech, the day of Qiyamah, Allah will reveal it to him, and he will go, وَقِفُوهُمْ إِنَّهُمْ مَسْئُولُونَ. You will be asked about it. And the only thing you can pay them is your deed. If that person doesn't have deed, the one who's asking for his right, he will take his what? His evil and put upon that person. Why wasting your time talking about those dead people? They already have our money and eating it in their family. And we will allow them to take our time. Here in the United States, why? Even in the Masjid, sometimes it's in the Masjid we even mention that. So may Allah protect us for them. Our tongue, we have to control our tongue. وَقُلْ لِعِبَادِي يَقُولُ الَّذِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ. Tell my servant to say, when they want to say something what is good. Ahsan. May Allah protect us from the evil of our tongue, and may Allah forgive our sins. We pray. Today I realized that I made a very long khutbah, and I ask for forgiveness for those who are alive, who are here now. Inshallah, next week we will make it clear, inshallah. We are not supposed to make a khutbah long like that. I was in it, I was not even realizing. May Allah forgive all of us. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yes. But it's so forgive me. I mean, who are sleeping? You is sleeping.